Hello, thank you for joining this video. Here we'd like to explore the search page for your Shopify store. So first of all, we need to go to our theme customizer, and then here, let's click on it, scroll down to others, and let's choose the page search. So now we see our search page. We see the header group here with our announcement bar, our menus, and the cart drawer. So let me show the full screen. So as you can see, we have the announcement bar, we have the menus, and we have our cart drawer. And next we have the actual search template. So first of all, let's click on it, and as you can see, these are the settings for our search template. So first of all, we can enable or disable the search by articles and search by pages. So what does we mean by that? So for example, let me open my store, and now here, as you can see, we have this search icon, and by clicking on it, for example, when I type in dress, as you can see, we get the search through products, search through articles, and pages. It's just that we don't have any pages or articles with this name. However, we have an article or a blog post with the word lookbook. And as you can see, when I just start to type in here, I can see this article and I can go for this article. And this means that by enabling search by articles and pages, whenever the client types in something, they by default get all of the results. So results within the product, within the articles or blog posts, and within your overall pages. So next in here, we have the ability to show color swatches in filters. So now let's enable this. However, let's first of all check how it looks without it. So this is the page of the search. We click here, and as you can see, we have our searched results. So we have 35 results for the word dress. And when we click here on filters, as you can see, when we click on color, we just simply see the names of the colors. However, we can enable the color swatch in filters, and by saving our changes, let's now refresh the page here. And when we click on filters, then on color, as you can see, we now see the color swatches instead of simply just the name. If you're interested in how to add the color swatches to your Shopify store, we'll of course link the video in the description box on this topic. But otherwise, let's move on. Next, we also have the enable carts indent. So for example, we can enable this here. And now let me just refresh the page once again. And now, as you can see, our cards have this spacing. So before that, they were stacked together and simply separated by the border. But now we have this card indent in between all of our product cards. So next in here, we can change the filters type from drawer to sidebar. So once again, this is our filter. And when I click, as I can see, the drawer pulls up. However, we can change it from drawer to sidebar. Let's now save our changes, and let's go back to the store and check it once again. So let me just refresh the page now. And as you can see, our filters and sort is located on the left side here. It's not a drawer that you can open or hide. This is a sidebar that is always in here. So what do we next have here? We have the pagination. We have first of all the pagination type and then the paginate by. So we have three different pagination types: simple pagination, load more, and infinite scrolling. So how does the pagination look? So here is our search page with our search results, and as I can see, we have 35 results and we have 3 pages with results in here. So pagination means that we can simply go through these pages to see our results like this. However, if we change it from the pagination to load more, now let's save our changes and let's take a look at our search page once again. So by enabling the load more button, as you can see, we do not see several pages anymore. We just see the load more. And by clicking load more, more and more items load. So as you can see in here. And the last option is just the infinite scrolling. So of course, it just means that all the products will be on one page and we'll just continue to scrolling through them. So we've just refreshed our page, and now as you can see, we just simply scroll, and more products load. So this is what it means by the infinite scrolling. However, if we choose pagination, then we can set the paginate type, and it applies to load more as well. So what does paginate by means? It means the maximum number of products that can be displayed in one page. So right now the pagination set to 12, and as you can see, if we refresh the page, so as you can see, we have 3 rows with 4 product cards within them, and when we go to the second page, we see the same 12 products on a page. And from here you can change it from the minimum 12 to maximum 48 products per page. So next we also see the grid sections, settings. We see the ability to show borders. So for example, we can disable the borders. And now when we refresh the page, we won't see any borders. As you can see, there are no borders in our product cards anymore. We can also change the border color. So for example, if we return the borders, we can change the border color. Let's change it to this bright red now. Let's now refresh our page. And as you can see, all our products now have these red borders. From here, you can either disable the borders or change the border color. And lastly, here we have the layout and offsets. So we can make the containers grid full width. Keep in mind that if this is unchecked, then the container width will be set based on the group layout settings in the theme settings. So we either make it full width from here, or the containers will be set to this in theme settings, layout, medium. As you can see from here, we can set the container width from small to medium to large. So unless you make it full width in here, then the layout will be set according to this one. And lastly, we also have the offsets. Offsets are spacing between several sections. So for example, we can add some spacing to the top, to the bottom, and as well as for the mobile as well. So if you want to decrease, you just simply toggle it here. Or if you want to instead increase, you just toggle it the opposite direction. And this is it. These are all of the settings for our search template. Keep in mind that for this search page, you can actually add several sections like collections, featured products, videos, newsletters, for example, the benefits of your store, gallery carousels, and so on. So this is just a simple page where you can add any section that you prefer. And moreover, we can just simply add, for example, this new section. We can toggle and change the order like this. If you ever want to remove the section, you can either click here and click on remove section, or just simply click here to hide it from the page. So as you can see, we no longer have this section in our settings, in our page. And this is it. Thank you very much for your time. If you ever have any questions, feel free to contact our support team. We're always here for you. And don't forget about our theme manual, where you can also find all of this information in here. Thank you once again. Have a good day. Bye.